Everybody has a story. I have another story to tell you. I want to tell you that when you're a pastor of a local church, over the years I've learned this, that at times you just got to be ready to do some foolish things, and that's okay. I remember, dressing up like a clown. I remember getting pies in the face. I remember being in the dunk tank. I remember one time with Pastor Carolyn and Pastor Jen when they were here involved in a kiss the cow contest. And I thought for sure I was going to have to kiss the cow, but Pastor Carolyn got the honors instead. But what I find tough is that sometimes the times you're ready to look foolish is tough enough, but it's the times when you're not ready to look foolish that's even tougher. And the one that comes to mind is when I was in our former small little church here on the Salisbury Road. And just to give you a setting, we had the pulpit here. It was a small little platform. There'd be the organ and the choir loft. And then up behind the choir loft was the baptistry. And actually, the baptistry is still here. It's behind the screen. And if you were to look at that baptistry, you would see that it had this big glass front, and that's where people could see all the action taking place. On the day of the baptism, I realized, first of all, I had one problem I had to resolve, and that was I couldn't wear the hip waders of the former pastor. He was shorter stature, and he's about 5'6", 5'7", I'm 6'3". So I said, that's not a problem. I'll just wear some of my cool 1980 summer shorts. And I remember thinking, everything's going to be good. I'll wear the black robe. The curtain will cover me up anyway. Everything's good. When I walked out at that point of the service, someone had removed the curtain. And again, they wanted to see all the action of the candidates, I guess. Well, they were going to see a lot more than that. And next thing I knew, the black robe started to billow with air, and it started to go up, and people started to see my knees, and they started to see the front of my legs, and I started to then push the black robe down on one side and push the black robe down on the other side. And at this point, people were wondering, what is Dave wearing underneath that black robe? Well, I want to say finally, I just took the black robe and wrapped it around my legs and stuck it in between, and I said, okay, now let's continue. And of course, everybody in the congregation was losing it. And I was thinking to myself, oh my goodness, here we are, we're baptizing 5 young adults, and everybody's laughing about my skinny white legs. But I realized again, at times, when you take the risk of doing ministry, you got to be ready to look foolish. And that's the rest of the story.